Welcome to my crystal ball witch tutorial. Couldn't figure out a better name for it. This is not something I invented. I was inspired by many YouTube videos, but that's my version of it. So I hope you enjoy it. It's been quite a success last year. So a folding chair, the witch is on a PVC frame, and make sure that you have the folding chair because the projector's beam will have to go right through it. So that rests on a folding chair. There's no need to make legs because the attention will be on a crystal ball and on a moving head. And the moving head is provided by a reindeer motor that goes back and forth. More details on that later in the video. And that is screwed in the PVC piping. And I bought mine at Fright Props. They don't sponsor the video. I'm brand new to making these videos, but I'm glad to provide you the location. And they do ship in Canada. I live in Montreal, and I think I got it after 7 days. And that's the head that's going to be moving back and forth. I don't remember where I bought the mask, probably from Amazon, but it rests on a wig holder, a $5 wig holder you can find at a dollar store. And it rests right on that PVC pipe. And the whole thing is on a T connector, 1-inch T connector that is loose. And it's secured horizontally by 2 screws. More to come right on that same scene right now. You might also ask, oh my goodness, beautiful hands, beautiful manicure, dollar store. It's just a small little detail nobody can see, but I just had fun putting it. But this, if you want to find out how I did this, check out the tutorial. Again, if it's not out, it will be out, but essentially it's done with latex liquid and Kleenexes over a wire frame, because as you can see, it's fully bendable, and because it's a metal frame inside. So check out the tutorial and you'll be able to see it properly and make it your own. The crystal ball is actually just a glass globe that is a Fado lamp from IKEA, and I just rested it on a piece of plastic that I found. So that's the lamp, and essentially is you pour in latex paint on half the globe, and you rest. As you can see, it's flat latex paint. Make sure you make it dry thoroughly, otherwise mold will be coming in. That's why I pierced those holes inside. And the lamp of the projector will be projected on that globe. So I'll be putting metal screws on this to secure it, and I'm also going to secure this table to the chair. Make sure that I figure out a way to fasten it, because I'm a klutz and I know that I'm going to stumble on that. And also this needs to be secured, but first I need to put my blanket, my black blanket, over it. So what do we have right now? Let me show you. So it's a PVC frame. Okay, these pieces here are just there to make it stable. It's going to be sitting on a chair. And I made the frame this way because the projector will be right in the middle of it, and it will be projecting the image on a crystal ball across it. So how did I do it? Very simple. You have a 1/2 inch PVC pipe that goes straight across. It's about, I don't know, 8 inches long, but it's got a T connector in the middle of it that's loose, as you can see. And I secure it on both sides to make sure that it stays there with 2 screws on either side so that it doesn't move horizontally, makes it stable, because I have here the reindeer mortar attached to it. And the key thing is to make sure that it rotates and this part here doesn't get stuck with this bracket here. All of this is available in your hardware store. And this is one of those, it's sold in a metal spindle, and it's used to secure pieces of wood or pieces of metal on, so that you could screw it in the different holes. I find it convenient because I doubled it up to make sure that it stays secure, so that it's easy to bend, easy to mold, and you can just figure out the perfect length, and then you just cut it to size. Inside here, it's a piece of metal that I bent. It's from not a trombone, but one of those paper clips, and it's a piece that I secure it, because you don't want to put a screw necessarily. You could put a screw inside with a bolt, so that you could leave it with a washer in the middle. I've already put the washer, but I decided to use this because it's very flexible. It enables the pieces to turn around, not turn around, but to move freely. And this is one of those brackets, again, that you'll have on your any home hardware store, and it is screwed to that 1-inch T connector. And I always use metal screws, small metal screws. I hear sounds outside because I'm in my garage right now. I find it weird. So small metal screws, because that's something I do with my PVCs. I use screws instead of gluing them, because this way I can move around, I can move it around, I can undo it without breaking the plastic. And at the bottom, you have these T connectors. And the reason why there's a screw thing here is because the only T connector that was available at my hardware store was one with a thread inside. I said, shoot. I had to buy the additional attachment here. It's my thermopump that's making the noise. So the PVC here, it's about 2 feet tall, and yeah. So again, what's useful is that I do not secure the. This is a 45-degree connector, and it's got a 90-degree connector here, and I just put those pipe insulators just to give it a little bit of weight with masking tape, not masking tape, but duct tape. And this one here is a 45-degree, but this one here doesn't have a 45-degree. It's got a 90-degree connector, but I did put a 45-degree where the elbow is. Here it's a 90-degree elbow connector, because you have to play around with it. To me, that was the perfect way to secure the hands in front of the bowl. Not the bowl, but the crystal ball. And I had a robe, and the reason why I decided to buy this robe, because it was cheap, and also because it's something that you have to be careful of buying something too expensive, because I have to rip it right at the middle of it. So I bought this cheap robe because you have to rip it right in the middle of it so that your beam of light from your projector can actually go through. So that's pretty much how it looks like. Very easy built. Let me just show you how it looks like once it's finished. Last information, and not least, you're probably going to wonder, where did you get the eyes video? Well, check out atmosfx.com and do a search for eyes, and it'll bring you to all the different videos that you can save on a USB stick, plug into your projector. I bought mine about 80 bucks at amazon.ca a couple of years ago. And there you have it. It'll project on that globe. So I certainly hope you enjoyed the tutorial as much as she seems to have enjoyed it. And as usual, it really helps. Please like and subscribe for more tutorials coming up on this channel. Thank you so much. All the best.